Hey, and a very good early morning to you people. It is him, it is I, the one, the great one. In my mind, I am the great one, and I don't give a fuck. It's amazing to me. Ooh. So, 3:30 in the morning, did a double duty gym gym workout. Went at like 5, 6 in the morning. Had some shit to do at the post office around noonish, and then laid down and got up at 6, 8, and then hit the gym around 9 to 11. And something happened at the gym, and that's the narrative, the topic of this discussion. I had to deal with these simps, chimps, chumps, bums, fucking lowlifes. They're everywhere, man. And you don't have to point these people out. You know what they are. They're troublemakers. They're shit talkers. They're people trying to fuck with you. They're unsuccessful losers. They're your ones that are trying to get your attention. Here, I'll do one even better. Like when I go to nightclubs and I stand outside trying to meet women, they come up to you, some of these chumps. You need a ride? You need a ride? And I said, did I ask for a fucking ride? What the fuck you bothering me for? I'm there to try to meet women, and you're fucking, So I try to ignore these people, but sometimes they you can get caught off guard. I call it the cracking your frame when you react. And I look, if somebody throws you a curveball, and it happens all the time, dude. I mean, it's almost impossible not to react. I mean, I don't know how the fuck they. I wish I could have been raised to be like, but I was taught stand up for yourself and be a man. And then you go ahead and you do that, and then it gets an altercation, provoking, and all this kind of shit. Let me tell you what happened. Now, at my gym, you're not, all these guys, they all bring their camera phones, their phones with them. I get that. I don't give a fuck. And I told you, I said, now sometimes I'm working out, and I could see people they're focused, like it's pointed right at me. All right, well, distance away doesn't bother me, right? Um, if I see something kind of blatant, like this, focused right at me, and they're not like they're not doing anything, but it's like pointed like at me, especially when I'm doing what's called a an exercise. There's a lot of queers in my gym, respectively. Um, to build your legs, you do a lot of compression type squatting movements, and for some reason, I mean, just for the gaze, that's their big turn on. Like when you're or you see in the videos, the black people videos, the hip hop videos when it shows the twerking black chicks with a giant ass, and they're holding a pole and they're shaking their ass and everything, but they're like squatting. It makes it look big. For the gays, I guess, when you're doing the squats or anything, like they wanna, I guess, because they know, I mean, I guess I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know because I'm straight, but I guess to them it's like, hey, let me get a picture of this guy's ass. At least I could jack off to it at night or something. I guess I don't know. That's maybe what they're thinking, or video of me doing. They can share it with their friend. I don't know what the fuck, but I did catch somebody doing this before at my old gym, and I almost killed this guy for doing this. And you see, they try to do it methodically. What they try to do is get into a position to where you can't, like they're up against a wall or something, and get their phone, get into a position where they can record you, and so that way, but you can't see, like you can't get around them because they're up against the wall, and they're kind of like they're on the ground, like with kind of sitting. So it's just kind of an odd, like I know it sucks that I have to like worry about these things, but you know, I wouldn't have to worry about this if people like, and I like, look, I didn't say don't, everybody shouldn't be allowed to bring their phones in there. They shouldn't, but like, okay, but if they have to, at least have the courtesy to watch your angle of your phone. Like if you're texting somebody, you're not pointing it at somebody like this. It's a huge difference. If they're going like this, it doesn't bother me. But you know how many times I'm doing exercises and I see this, and I'm like, dude, what do you like? So what I'll do sometimes, if it really starts to bother me, what I'll do is I'll pretend I'm going to get some water, and I'll look to see if they're recording on their phone. I'll look, like if it really night. I was more than right, and this guy, like, there's two Smith machines, and they're squat free racks, So this guy had like a stand, and he basically took his phone and he put it in there, and I saw the screen is like recording, and this is like pointed like now I'm doing Smith squat. It's pointed like right at me. It's positioned. So I told this fucking chimp. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's validated after what he got. He got very chimp like. Um, I go, hey, you know, I don't want you recording me while I'm doing, like I said it. I didn't say it. It was a very low, hostile tone. I said, hey, I would appreciate it if you don't like, have your phone pointed this way. Like if I don't want to be, you're not supposed to be recorded. I don't want to be recorded. And then he just got like really antsy. He goes, I'm not recording you. Like, and he came up like he walked up like almost within striking distance of me, kind of hostilely. He stepped to me. I guess that's how these people in their low life terminology call it. Guy like stepped to me, and I didn't want to like fight fire with fire, and then he goes, mind your own business, and I go, I am minding my own business. I don't give a fuck what you do, but I don't want you pointing your phone at me while I'm doing my exercises. You're not supporting in here anyway, and just kind of like didn't he said mind your own business, and I really laid into him, like I could have really let him have, and I just said, Mike, this dude is like half your age, he doesn't know, he's not being respectful. It was Smith machine, and then I saw one of the guys working there, and I brought him over, like, and I pointed the guy out, and I said, listen, I was just trying to work out. This guy's got his camera pointed at me. I don't know what the hell the guy's doing, like I don't like it. It was bothering me, and I just left, and that was it. So then, you know, you just think you just let it all go, right? But no, of course not. They have another area where they have like the heavy bags, and so I go over, they've got like different types of there's this apparatus, this U apparatus I talk about, where I do lots of variation of leg exercises. I also do like dumbbell squats. I told the variations where I put the dumbbell on my shoulder. I also have a variation two dumbbell. I'll hold them kind of like up like this, and then I'll do squats. Really, really, really heavy. I mean, really, really hard exercises. Can't use a lot of weight. I'm just, I'm not very strong. Hard. And this clown, like they have like, so there's a heavy, and then there's like a separation. Have like, I guess, some ab roller, seated ab machines and stuff. And so this guy, he goes back over there, and I didn't want to like look to see if he's recording from there or anything, but I thought I would just since I knew he was right there, I would just give him a sense of what he has to look forward to if he decides to step to me again. And I fucking unloaded on the fucking heavy bags. I'm talking like, oh my god, like I fucking kicked the shit. Now the heavy bags are attached to this whole apparatus of. I had the whole thing shaking. I guarantee this fucking guy thought twice. He was right there. He was right there. I know he saw what I'm capable of, because now I'm getting more power, because like I'm doing a lot of building my leg power, and when you get more weight, there's more behind your punch. So it's like there's a big difference between me just like being fast at like 150, 160 pounds, and then being more powerful like at 170, like with power. So I fucking unloaded. I mean, like punching, kicking. I fucking wanted to send. I think I did this for like 3 or 4 minutes straight, just to fucking just show this guy, dude, you step to me, I will fucking kill you. And I swear that guy did not fucking fuck with me. He did not. And I did not look at him. I made sure, said, Mike, this guy basically cracked your frame, which, and that is, let me tell you something, man. It sounds so easy when someone says, I just ignore these people, ignore them. Hey, man, when you're taught to stand up for yourself and be a man in life, then and don't let people push you around. You walking away from everybody, in a way, you're letting them push you around because they're pushing you away, like scared or whatever. But you're the bigger man walks away. Well, you walk away, then that person gets to have whatever that is there. Like in the animal kingdom. Listen, I'm not a expert on zoology or anything, but it's like in the animal kingdom, I've noticed like but what was it roosters, whatever, and they both fight, and whoever which one lives gets the hen, gets the women, gets the chickens, whatever. It's like survival of the fittest. Now I realize that well, look, we have laws. This is not the caveman times where whoever can pick up the biggest boulder and kill the other guy, like that gets the woman. We're not in Neanderthal times. Look it up. That's how it's pronounced. It's not Neanderthal. It's Neanderthal. Anyway, so we have laws. We have rules. So and people can be very territorial, like in a way, look, I mean, I told you I was at the gym twice today. I'm there like every day. So it's like you would think in your mind you would build respect, like out of like all your time, all your energy put in. And when somebody basically verbally challenges you with that, you're taking like they're fucking with you, and you're like, you know, fuck you, dude. This is my house, and it really, it's not. I know you think it is, but it's not your house. It's supposed to be. You're supposed to be respective to all gym members. Um, but then you can say, well, he started it. Like, well, you're no better because you engaged this clown, this chimp. I call him because when the guy came at me like that, that's what a chimp would do, or a simp or whatever. So, you know, um, chump, and it's just a very difficult thing because this world is a competitive place, and I guarantee he didn't want anybody belittling him, and I didn't want anybody belittling me. And it's like, well, what good is it? What the fuck good comes from it? I just didn't like, I got sick of, I hit my threshold of how much I was willing, because what happened was during the early in the morning, I was using the same Smith machine and I was doing close grip tricep presses. And this one fucking clown, there's mirrors everywhere. Now, this guy could have done this anywhere. There's like no, like where you rack the weights on the side of a Smith machine. And this guy came right up in there. He's this far away from me. There's absolutely no reason for him to stand there. He wasn't trying to get any weights or anything. There's all weights all around the gym. There was no reason for him to be there. And I guess he was there to take a picture of himself. He chose, the place to get as close as he. I don't get it. I like these gays. They think like it's a gay pickup place. Like I don't know who told them that, but it's not. It's not to me. Um, Ironically, I use it against them, because what I do is I walk around, the West Hollywood's a hopping place. There's plenty of straight women to hang out there. So you know what? I use it against them. Like I try to get, women, straight women. So like, hey, if they're going to give me a hard time, if not, well, in a way, so you decide if they give you a hard time. Um, what gives me a hard time more was the camera thing with the guy. Not the gay people looking at me. Because you know what? That doesn't bother me. Like that's something, hey, you want to waste your time and look all you want, look all the fuck you want. I can look at all the women I want. I can waste my time. But that's exactly what you're doing. You're wasting your time. If I'm standing here looking at the women, guess what I'm doing? I ain't fucking building a body, man. And I'm not there to stand there and look at the women. They had the fucking strip class going. and these guys are looking, and I'm not fucking looking at this shit. No, those women even look like anything anyway. And I remember the one woman running it. She thought she's OG. She goes, "Oh, I used to work out Beverly Hills Health and Fitness. I used to teach." I go, "Sweetheart, I was there long before you." She's like 50 something. I said, "I was there long before you." They all think. She got into an argument with me over something, like, and she's brought that place. I go, "You ain't nothing, sweetheart. You all think you're something." And no offense, you're just not. You're not OG. You don't go back that far. I go back way further than you. I put more time than any of these fucking clowns, man. I got training logs going back. So, these fucking idiots. They're there. Look, they're there to waste time. Okay. Now I admit, like building a body is not necessarily building a life, but that young punk, to try to he approached me. He wasn't that far away. He was a little further away than my striking distance, but I was just so surprised. Yeah, these young clowns, they are brazen. A nightclub I would understand, but not a health club. I would have killed him. And that would be great. He'd be in the hospital, and I'd be in jail, or and I'd be banned from the club. That's really great. That's all I fucking need. Keep me. Look. I'm not there to engage these clowns. And if anybody, I'm so prepared. If they come up to me and ask me for anything, I have an answer. The answer is I don't answer questions. No, and I'm not here to help you. I mean, see that. That's the way that's the way the world works. Okay. Everybody helps everybody. Everybody helps. Ain't nobody fucking helping nobody. You know how many fucking job applications I put in and nobody fucking calls me for teaching, for anything, for nobody helps fucking nobody. It's all nepotism and connected. People that got fucking money, they hoard it. They don't help anybody. They don't. They try to act philanthropic, that's all fucking for taxes, tax reasons, and everything. They're not, dude. Nobody helping nobody. They're helping their kids and their very close family or friends, maybe. I don't know. But, it's been my life experience that, no. And guess what? I throw it all back in their face. People that ask me, and if I don't give, even when they give me a compliment, I don't even say thank you. That's how hard I am. David Goggins says, "Stay hard." Guess what? I'm hard, motherfucker. And I'm not there to like put you down. I'm not there to say I'm better than you or anything. But I remember I was striking one time and said, "Man, you got a good side strike." I didn't even fucking respond to it, man. I just kept working. I am not there to be fucking normal. I am an exceptional fucking person, dude. You are you. I always say this right before I walk in the gym. I go, "Let's go to war." That's what I say. Get ready to go to war. It's war against me. I'm talking about like I'm there. I'm not there to go to war with anybody else. I'm there to go to war for me. And I'm talking about like when I say that means I'm there to tear it up, dude. Like I was doing tries and traps. Holy fuck, man! I mean, I'm not just doing little like the rope extension, little what I call warm up exercise or a couple dips and shit like that for tries, dude. I'm talking about fucking and after overhead pulls, I'm talking get on that fucking Smith machine, load that shit up to right. I'm trying to get my strength back up to like 200 pounds and fucking close grip that fucking shit. Then 5 sets, and then my last set, fucking 40 reps with like 150 pounds or whatever, 135 or whatever. I mean, dude, I'm there to fucking work, motherfucker. I'm sorry, like I take that shit fucking serious. I told you every time I leave the gym, my shirt's soaked. I'm there to fucking to fucking they say a diamond it's forged through immense pressure. Dude, you think you're gonna build a fucking if you're on a lot of gear or something like that, I get you blow up. I mean, you go around and fool a lot of people like that, dude. I'm real, dude. I mean, I'll tell you, and I'm not that strong. I'm not. But I'll tell you, like, I do those gut grinding exercises, those pull ups where it's called was it the plank pull-ups, like when you got your legs stick straight out. Show how fucking hard is that shit? I fucking grind them out, man. I mean, I am not there to work in my comfort zone. I am there to fuck blood, sweat, and tears. Like no blood yet, thank God. But I mean, the sweat and the tears. Ah, man. I mean, dude, I see the same people doing the same shit, and you know what? They all look the same. These people look kind of lean, in shape and stuff like that, but they ain't fucking. They don't got like what I call impressive body. Impressive body to me is like, dude, you put on your fucking clothes and in public and you walk around, and it's like, dude, you are not fucking a normal looking dude. I mean, you've got either the great separation, fucking, got to look like something, man. Like you got to. That's what it is. Now, it's not always big. I've seen people that are big. They they don't have no. They got a bad waist. Like they got this. Why do they call it in shape? The shape, get it? The shape, the separation, shoulders and your traps and your fucking tries and your bis, your forearms. Like every muscle group should be defined, dude. V taper. Where's your fucking lats? I mean, like I know secret exercises that can blow this shit up, and people don't know this because they don't and they don't research because they don't got enough time like I do. If you got enough time, and I mean real time, not just going to the gym, wasting time. I'm talking real fucking time, reading books, research, everything. Dude, I'm talking, I mean, I tell you, when I was 175, I'm not there yet. I had to walk around and I said, you couldn't fucking touch me, dude. When I was at the Fit Expo, the only people, I looked at everybody. The only people in better shape, condition than me that were dudes are all geared up, all blown up on roids. Nobody natural could touch me. Nobody. I was walking around. I had a fucking V taper like this, where I don't know, 175 pounds. Fucking, I don't know how big my arms are, 17 inches, something like that. But 175 pounds is not that much. But if you're fucking solid muscle, that's impressive. And I was. And I remember, like, even Daniel Pewter, I bumped into him. He even saw me. He was like, you know, dude was on fucking tough enough winner, telling me, like, so I'm not delusional, imagining shit, like it's, I know when, I mean, I know my flaw, I know my weaknesses and shit, and I work very, very, very hard, man. It's what it is. And in my gym, I'm no offense, but those people, they're fucking all pussies. They're all fucking lightweights, and they're all either pill poppers or fucking they're pansies, dude. I mean, look, after you do a set on a machine, these people sit there on the machine. They're on their phone. I fucking get up. I do with the pro bodybuilders. I get up. I straight. I know how to fucking work out. And I know how hard it is. And these people do not have the intensity level. How can you have an intensity level when you bring this shit with you? You can't. That ain't Drazen talked about it. All these fucking people talk about that. I'm not there to be on the phone. I'm not there to watch television. I am there to fucking do gut grinding fucking exercises that I try to make it fun. Um, but it's hard as fucking hell sometimes. It's not easy. It's not easy. But you know, I just can't believe that clown, that fucking chimp. He stepped to me. Like I was like, wow. Um, so anyway, so how to deal. Oh my god. So how to deal with these fucking people. And I'll even tell you here, it gets even better. Went to the gym today in the morning. I left my building, walked out the front gate, and this fucking black guy. I don't know. It kind of looked like there's in my area here. There's like gay hustlers sometimes. I don't know what I think. So this guy, he was across the street. He looks at me now. It's 6 a.m. It's a bright as day already. And this kind of this black fucking fag, he goes, like he kind of, I know he was talking to me. He's trying to get my attention. And I mean, I'm sorry, these are derogatory terms, but you know what? That's what he was. Because here's what happened. Like I walk up the block, and this guy fucking he followed suit. He followed suit. It wasn't just me walking. Like he fucking followed suit. I'm walking up my block. His pace is picking up because I can tell him. I'm glancing back, and he ain't fucking. He's coming after me. So I turn the corner, and I'm on my route to the gym, and there's somebody walking, somebody else, I guess, on a morning walk or something like that. And I was almost gonna say, hey, you live in the area like me. I just tell you, there's this black guy about to turn the corner here. I think he's like he's casing me, stalking me. Can we call the cops on him if necessary? I was gonna say, but I said, you know what? let's just see what happens. So I turn the corner and I start walking. Guess what? Black guy follows right. Sue turns the corner right after me. Then I turn another corner and go up, and then he fucking stayed on. He did not follow after 2 blocks. He stayed there, and I mean, I usually carry mace, not when I go to the gym, but if it was, if I wasn't going to the gym and I'm in my street clothes, I have my phone, dude, I would have called the sheriff so fast. Hey, dude, we got a fucking some dudes fucking following me. I don't know what his fucking problem. Can you do something about it, or I will? Because I've got baseball bats here. I've got, believe me, I got mace. I can take care of this guy. You want my fucking attention, you fucking chimp? I will fucking give it to you. So and that's what low lifes are. They're not to be given treated normally. Okay, you're gonna fucking come after me. I'm gonna fucking try to put your head in the fucking ground. Like it's don't fucking bother me. Don't try to come between me and my gym, me and my exercising, me and my progress. I will fucking kick your head. I will put your fucking head in the ground. Too bad. Don't come between me and my success. I will. Because that's what a warrior does. A warrior has to fight for everything, and it's like you just have to show them. If they fuck with you, they're messing with the wrong person. If they get in your way, they're gonna get a kick in the fucking head or something, whatever. That's what all this fucking work is for. It's for my own self-preservation. You fuck with me, you die first. Like that. That's how it is, and they will know. I'm getting shit kicked out of me because I was asking for it when I was younger. I was asking for it, and if somebody's asking for it, guess what? Their turn. So that's how it's got to go down. I don't care if you're 50 years old or something like that. It doesn't mean that a younger person can take you. That's why I fucking practice every fucking day. I'm always practicing on strength and power. I walk around. Let me show you what I walk around with. Hang in there. It's kind of important. Hang in there. I could show you the mace thing, but you guys know what mace is, and you can put it in a little pouch. But I walk around. This goes on my belt buckle. Okay, you see what this is? May God help you if you get hit in the face with this thing. This is solid fucking iron. It's hand squeezer, right? This is I don't know, 150 pounds of pressure or 200. I can close this thing. I've done it with 2 hands, not with one close. And I walk around. I'll walk around as I'm going to market, and I'll be practicing this shit all fucking time. You know, it's fucking hard as hell, right? When you do it, it builds your hand strength, but when it gets close to being closed, it actually works on your forearms, right? So I recommend, like the ones that you can't close, practice, closing it, and then use your second hand to close it so you get that extra forearm work in there. Anyway, this hooks on to my belt. I've got a thick leather belt. This goes on my side, right? Walking around. So somebody fucks with you can put this thing like in your fucking hand like this, or like just pretend they'll think you're going for a gun or something like that. Hey, these are not good times anymore. They weren't years ago before COVID or anything like that. I have a zero tolerance for people fucking with me. Now, I don't, listen, anybody can say anything they want. We have freedom of speech. You know how many times the bums are walking around, they go, you ain't in shape, you ain't in. Hey, I ignore those people. I ignore even the positive comments. I was walking and some dude goes, like I was doing my route, and he goes, "You're fit as fuck, man." I didn't even respond, okay? Because I took from Wayne Dyer. He said the positive compliments and the negative put downs, whatever. They weigh each other out. So if somebody gives you, see, that's the problem. If somebody gives you a positive compliment, "Yeah, you're fit as fuck," and you go, "Oh, thank you," and then somebody goes, "Man, you ain't nothing, man," then it stroked your ego. So guess what? The positive comments, I don't care, and the negative put downs, I really don't care. So that's the thing. You gotta build this type of like machine mindset to where none of these because look, I'm a street person, man. I don't have a car. I walk around everywhere. So I'm gonna have to, I have to deal with people on the street, like as I'm going to wherever I need to go. And this is just the way life is. There's going to be people that are going to try to like get under your skin for whatever reason. I don't know why. Maybe they're just jealous that you have an ability to work very hard and are getting some gains and some results, and they just want to get a rise out of you. They're jealous that they didn't do anything with their life. I mean, and what good is it telling them that? What good is it? You're wasting your energy on people that don't matter, because all those people in my title that I talked about, the chimps, the chumps, the bums, and the lowlifes, guess what? They all don't matter. They don't matter because those people don't matter, okay? And they don't matter to me, okay? Now the problem is that like it feels like that. Like when I try to meet women, it feels like they try to put me into that category, and I'm very offended by that because you know to me, those types of people don't do anything with their lives. They have no drive, determination, or anything. Like they didn't, and it's like a woman that has just she's blessed with like or something that they have that sense of entitlement. I was listening to Joe Rogan talk about this today, even though it wasn't today, but it was he said, look, these women just marry rich guy, they get divorced, they're set for life. Some woman divorced some guy $50 million. What was it? Steve Wynn's wife took $1 billion, like divorce. Michael Jordan's wife took 700 million, so it's like, you know, it's a hoax, it's like that's what they do. They marry, they find some guy with money, and then if they stay with him, they stay with him, or they trade up. That's what happened to my poor uncle. He married this Jewish American princess. They had a kid. She's like my cousin Hallie. She's like 13, and then he left. She found somebody rich, and that's what it is. So stupid. Um, but this is life, survival of the fittest, So here's what I recommend. So I recommend you ignoring all these chumps, chimps, bums, and simps, all these fucking people. Their compliments count for nothing. Their put downs count for really nothing. Um, keep your social circle very little. Like I have a couple friends that I'll talk to that I trust. Even though they have friends, they're really none of mine. It doesn't matter. Um, and I don't even hang out with them very rarely because I'm just so focused on myself. I really made that decision to just spend my time focusing on myself, avoid wasting time with other people that you're just not doing anything. Um, I know it's so cliche not to get reactive, but if you're going to engage somebody, make sure that, your point is beyond valid. Like that dude recording, he's not supposed to be. And that's all I said, And then I went back to that. And he goes, well, mind your own business. And I go, hey man, that's all I said is just please don't record me. All of a sudden, he starts to look like a fool, because that's all. But now you're trying to be reasonable and rational. And when other people start seeing that, the fingers go pointed. Hey, that guy is being really mean. He's being an asshole. Then all of a sudden, he turns into the clown, and that's what you want to do. Those type of people are fucking ass clowns, and they will get what's coming to them. It's not your job to enforce the law. It's definitely not your job to educate. You can't teach stupid, um, and that's what they are. Let those people. What was it, the Eli and the Morlog in that movie, The Time Machine? The Morlog live below. They're low lives. Get it? Low lives. And that's what they all let them stay below. Don't worry. Don't try to help. Bums, simps, chumps, drunks. Don't help those people. Let them stay below where they belong, and they will remain there. God punishes those people, and don't worry about it. Like you don't need to be there for the carried out sentence because their life is the. Think about this. You see like in Beverly Hills, those are successful people. They're not your scum. Your fucking low lives. Sure, there's low lives everywhere, but not really there. I mean, how many liquor stores do you see in Beverly Hills? Not many. I wonder why. Okay. I mean, well, there's high end like places for wine and beer, whatever like that, but you know what I mean. It's an upper echelon of people, upper echelon intelligence. They're not all entertainers. The doctors, lawyers, people that are succeeded in life. That's where the upper echelon lives. The low lifes live low. They live like in bad areas, like the South Central, East LA, the bad, the bad, that's where it is. North Long Beach, the garbage. I'm sorry, I didn't create this. That's just the way it is. So it's like you encounter these people. Now there's low lifes that live everywhere, but and I told you I basically encountered one in my gym this evening. So it's just kind of like, don't lower yourself. They're like down there, and I see them down there, and they stay down there. You ever see that in 300? Do you remember when the messenger came and Leonidas? He kicked them into the fucking bottom of the well. So that's where the low lifes are. They dwell in the bottom of the well, and um, basically by ignoring them, you're doing the same thing. You're kicking them down in there, and that's where you want to leave them. In the bottom of the well. I mean, if that guy, I mean, God, if I could have killed that guy. I mean, I really, he stepped to me. He really did. I mean, he was maybe 20 feet away from me, and he closed that distance in within about 3.5 feet. I mean, he was close. Maybe just a little, just far enough outside my fucking. I mean, when he was walking at me, I could have put my hands up like and said like, "Come on, dude," But I just wasn't expecting something so reactive out of me just saying, "Hey, man, like, can you just not point your camera at me like this?" I mean, he was using not a similar to a tripod, something to put his phone on, and it was just pointed like right at me. And I think maybe, and I could see the screen, like it was recording. It was there to record. Like he wasn't hiding out. But why did it have to be pointed like right at me? I'm like right there, on the Smith machine. So it just, really turned a thorn in my side. Really bothered me. Like so. I try not to get too mad about it, but the common courtesy would have been for this guy to say, "Hey, man, I'm not recording." And he got. It's like he got reactive. So it's and then I got react. It's just a hard thing, man. We it's like because I want my way, he wants his way. And then I went to the manager and I just said, "Hey, this really bothered me because he said to me like I think about these people, this area. I'll leave you. So that's all I want to say about the low lights. Let me tell you what happened at the market before I go. Really good, good. I went in and I guess they were setting up. It was like a group. They were setting up boxes, like they brought in this type of water. I don't know what it was, some type of special sports water or something like that. And there was this Latina chick. She was nice. You could tell, like when I lowered my voice, she was beautiful. She was wearing like form-fitting jeans and like the shirt was like perfect, like great boobs. She was moving fucking boxes. She was like working hard. And I was like, and I know that there was a couple guys. The guys were kind of eyeballing me like, I didn't want to really stop. I was hoping to get some eye contact with her so I could do something really quick. I said, "Oh, you're so beautiful. I know you're working. Can I just give you a talk this kind of quick?" I couldn't even get any eye contact, nothing. And or I was going to ask, I was going to say, "Is there a promotion of giving something away for free?" Like all these things are going through my mind, and I just like bide. I couldn't get her attention. And that's my normal market. You don't want to fucking social conditioning. I know I talk about this all the time. Pay for my groceries. I said I gotta walk out that way. Got back out to that way. She was doing the same goddamn thing. Like I just couldn't get that goddamn second to ask. And you know, it really bothered me because I left and I got nothing. And it's like there's a million fucking factors that could work against you. She could be married, she could have kids, she could be seeing somebody. Um, it's just she didn't. Well, it just bothers me because like I get attention from all these other people, like gays looking at me and all that. And I said, God damn it, man! Why can't I just get the woman? So I could say something, and it just never works that way. It's like I feel like it's like God's punishment or something like that. I know it's not, but it just feels like that. Everything you don't want and nothing that you do. It's frustrating. You allow yourself to get, well, you know what? If you're a real man and you ain't getting your needs met, getting frustrated, then there's something wrong with you. Then you're not a real man, I guess. I don't know. You're married to porn, or I don't know. But I couldn't. And then I left, and I started walking up the market, walking down the block, and I saw something that was not bad too, something kind of comparable. And of course, she was by herself. She was like busy on the phone, and I just didn't want to like. I don't want to come off as a low life, and that's generally what a low life does. They're desperate, needy kind of curmudgeon cretins, and that's what I felt like. If I go up to her, excuse me, man, excuse me, can I talk to you? Need your desperation. Like, what kind of guy does that? Like it's uncouth. I don't know what the right word for it is, but you're going against social norms. Like the normal thing. It's not. Like it's kind of like this desperateness when you do that kind of shit, and it has to be done kind of like methodically, respectfully, and kind of like quickly because like if everything it's not done. Like I know I talked about this a million times. For them to allow something in, they have to take something out. And that's a very, very difficult thing. A lot of women, their needs are met, especially in the area. And I guarantee you, that woman that was with that water company, whatever, you know, I guarantee she is hit on left, right, up, and down. She knows it. She's got a very solid body. She's about 27 years old or whatever, and she's very pretty. And I could have just went up and said, "Oh, you're so pretty." I heard that a million fucking times, man. I said that so many times. Oh, you're just captivating. You use creative words. You ain't gonna fucking get nothing, man. Not the biggest. It's not the strongest, and it's not the fastest. An elephant is bigger. A giraffe is taller. A cheetah is faster. A lion has big roar, the jaw and everything like that. But what makes the lion the king of the jungle? Makes it's the attitude. It's attitude. And so I just try to walk around with that kind of confidence of attitude, saying, "Hey, I'm holding my ground here. I don't give a fuck about this. I don't give a fuck about that." Guy, you know. Listen, you look at like the under biology. They just show the egg and all the sperm are fighting to get in. They're fighting to get in. It's the same thing in the real world. All the guys want to fuck the women. They all want to get in. It's just done a little more, sophisticated. Out, if you go to at night, you go to a nightclub and stuff, you'll see a little more fighting for, trying to get kind of thing. But in the real world, during the day, you don't get that kind of thing because people are fighting to make money. So my point is that everything is kind of like a fight in a way. And if I didn't at least try and put up a fight to get her a chin, it doesn't matter. She's working, she's busy. It all doesn't fucking matter. If you don't do, then you're guaranteed zero. And that's what most people, they just don't do. Fear of rejection, fear of everybody. Oh, that's my local. Why they all think? Who cares what they all? None of those people are going to help you of nothing, of nothing. Not a place for it. There is no place for anything. I told you I was at a comic book convention. I was selling my comics. There was a hot chick that I managed to get to talk to. Even one guy said, "Oh, it's not the right place for it." I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You know, there's no perfect place. There's no perfect time. That mentality will beat you to your knees and it will keep you there. I swear to God, if this is the last thing I do before I die, I want you to remember that. I want you to fucking remember that because society, it's Joe Rogan said this. You're meant to be the square peg fitting the round hole to shove you in there and be like everything else, be like everybody else. Don't stick your neck out there. Don't take chances. Don't do anything normal. Be a normal yoop. Be a normal putz. Be a normal schmeck. And those people, they take whatever they can get. They can't. They're not anything special. And that's my problem. Is that I got like cojones. I got balls to try. And then when I don't, I get really really mad at myself. I get very very upset at myself because like if you don't get it, like that woman that I met from Dearborn, Michigan, that never pictures a couple times. She never responded. She never responded. But I tried. I got the number. It never happened. But I tried. That gives me peace of mind. It really does. Now, of course, it would be incredible. I can imagine fucking a woman like that. Oh my god. And you see, when I whisper, that means like I'm really like serious. I wish. It's that hard. It's really tough for me. It always has been. It always has been. When I was shy, I got nothing. When I was extremely brazen, I would get guys want to kick my ass. I would get women tell me to go fuck myself. So I got nothing and I got nothing on both ends of the spectrum. And then I was arrogant for many years when I was dancing. When women come up to me and they go back to their boyfriends or their girlfriends, I never got nothing either. So 48 years almost and nothing. And what can you do? There's nothing. You can't go back, go forward if you live long enough and you live in the now. So that's all you can do is take all your life experiences and try to build on them. You know, try to do the best you can. Um, I mean, I've seen those kind of Latino women that I like all the time, and it just seems like whatever I like, there need you're not going to get. It's extremely difficult. It's like the stars have to align perfectly, and it's what it is too. It's also LA. You know, people are busy. They're one like they're workhorses. With blinders on. They can't. You know, if I see something when I'm walking around, I don't give a fuck if I'm on the phone with somebody. I'll call you right back. The gym is a little tougher because I got that real focus when I'm doing, and I just I'm there so often that the women know that talk to them that you want to fuck them. So it's kind of like like I don't know, like, look, if I had all the answers, I'd be fucking beautiful women all the time, and I wouldn't be on here. And I don't give a fuck who you are. You think you have all the answers, then you got the gift of gab, you got money, you got a really good look, or you got something, okay? You ain't no 5'9", 48-year-old balding Jewish guy like me getting fucking hot chicks if you ain't got something to offer. No fucking way, no fucking way, and no fucking way. And you ain't gonna help me because you want it for yourself. And just try to sell me one of your bogus programs. Now I give it up to guys like Ross Jeffries and stuff like that. No, I'm not knocking those people, but they're gonna try to upsell you something. Anyway, I unleashed the beast. I let it all out here. So um, take any advice that I give you for what it is. Engage these people. There's a saying: water seeks its own level. And when you engage lowlifes and chimps and simps and whatever, all these people, you're lowering yourself to that. Go around those people. They say something, keep like let them stay. Think about this. Would you hang out, in a garbage heap or a garbage can or whatever? No, it stinks. It's dirty, right? Whatever around there, they're trash. What do you do with your trash? You throw it away because it stinks up after a while. And that's what they are. Just walk away. Throw it. That's how you throw it away. It will go away. It's like the garbage truck. It goes away after a while. That's what they are. Let them go away. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this one, and more to come. Keep fighting. I'll keep trying, and one day I'll have